All right, thank you. Good evening, everyone. Those in person here and who is joining us at the hybrid council meeting. Again, welcome. Thank you for joining us. And I want to call, everybody know to call the meeting order yet first. I want to let everybody know that to view the meeting, they need to go to HPA-TV.com, also on channel 96 and 6032 for Comcast, if you have Comcast at home or Frontier. And if you don't have Comcast and you don't have Frontier, there are several apps you can view the council meeting and also our committee meetings. You have the Roku app, Apple app, and also don't forget that after the meeting, if you missed the meeting in time today, you can always go back and review the meeting at HPA-TV Facebook. So welcome everyone. This is a way to stay in touch with us at the council meeting. I'm now calling the regular schedule October 14, 2025 meeting to order. Mr. Town Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilman Mobility?
Here.
Councilman Clark?
Here.
Councilman Gale?
Here.
Councilman Hernandez? Councilman Mictum?
Here.
Councilman Rosato? Councilwoman Rossetti?
Here.
Council President Surgeon?
Here.
And Councilman Thomas?
Here.
You have a quorum, Madam President.
Thank you, Mr. Town Clerk. Let's stand and say the Pledge of Allegiance. Thank you, Mr. Town Clerk, in leading us in the pledge. I know, Madam Majority Leader, we have a point of privilege tonight before we get our council meeting started. So if you'll join us with a point of privilege, Madam Majority Leader.
Thank you, Council President. I believe we will start with the music, and then we will go into the citations. So where do you want to, should we have them come here?
Mike, is it okay if they come in the middle of the floor right here with the music so you can capture that? Okay, thank you. Do you need some chairs set up in the middle? All
Okay,
right,
and then you
right
can
in the middle right here.
Face the public access.
Good. Come on, in the middle right here. No, you're good? Okay. Could you hold on 1 second, please? There we go.
Please, you want to come hold this mic when I sing? Yeah. So I'm here. We came from Long Island. We came from a funeral. Left the funeral early to be up here to be in place to honor my brother Mixashawn. We've been together a long time. He's part of our drum group. And here he's being honored here, and his organization being honored. So we said we're going to come up. And appropriate what we do, I'm a Cherokee Indian from North Carolina, and I'm the drum keeper of Youngblood Drum Group. So we're going to sing him and the council and you guys an honor song. And it's 4 push-ups, and then we have a gift for him, and we'll sit back and find out what y'all do. I don't know what y'all do, but I'm here. So it's an honor song, so people can rise, stand up if you want to. This is an honor song for everybody in this room, and make sure on behalf of you. So you want me to face this way or? Okay, I'm sorry. This honor song is for our relatives here. My brother Mixashawn came a little way to kick it out, so here it is. Yeah, 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 yo, hey, oh, hey, yo, hey, oh, hey, yo, hey, 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 oh. Oh, ya te que ya ewama yankapo enime elo, hey, hey, ya be ya. Oh, ya te, oh, hey, okay, hey, go, hey, me, hey, chawa. Hey, yo, te, hey, waki, hey, lo, hey, 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 yeah, 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 hey, yo, hey, yo, hey, yo, yeah, 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 hey, yo, hey, yo, hey, yo, hey, hey, yeah, be, yeah, way, hi, yeah, be, yeah, yeah, hey, yeah, be, yeah, hey, yo, hey, hey, yeah, be, yeah. Way high, ya be, ya, hey, no, yo, hey, oh, hey, yo, hey, oh, hey, yo, hey, 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 yo. Oh, ya te que ya, wama ya kapo, hey, name, hey, ya be, ya. Oh, ya te, oh, okay, peko, hey, me, chawa, hey, oh, te, waki, hey, yeah, 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 yo, yeah, yeah, yo, yeah, hey, hi, be, ya, hey, be, ya, hey, oh, hey, ya, be, ya, way, be, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, ya te que wama ya kapa eneme hello hey ya pe ya oh ya te oh we okay peko emi chawa hey yo te waki hey yeah Oh, ya te que ya wama ya kapo enime ya peda. Oh, ya te oh okay peko hey me chawa hey yo te hey waki hey yo. So you relatives there, that song is it's an honor song saying, look at me, see me for who I am. And before we conclude, I'm just going to say a short prayer in the Cherokee language, because my brother, he's a Cherokee and he's Mohegan. We've been together a long time, a lot of years, like 51 years singing together in an American Indian movement and working together for the kids. And I've been sober my whole life. I'm 68. None of that colonization, drugs, no weed, no alcohol, no drugs, no pills, none of that. None of it. None of it. No wine, none of that. None of it. You're not going to give it to me. You're not going to ever have it in my body. I'm going to die this way. I'm good with it. Help my relatives. So we also have a gift for you, too, because, you know, what you've done. So before the gift, I'm going to say this short prayer in Cherokee, because I know y'all got a time frame. So just bear with me. Unela nunki aya tayo hi ha astele ha ayan adala listia ala heragan. Osta Mixishan Razi, Olina Gita, Osta Nunk Woti, Wadon, Onela Nunki Gon no E. Gunga you go Osti on a dot name. Wadon. Osta Igan. So it was a short prayer, but I told the Creator that we're asking for help and we're praying and giving thanks for this great person, Mixer Sean Razi, and he's powerful. Ulina Gita, Oct 14th is good medicine. And we thank you, Creator. Wado Nela Lunki Gon E. And that's what we got for you, man, and everybody in this room. We had no idea what we were coming up to. We just knew we were going to City Hall, so here we are. So your relatives, I hope you can receive these things. Make sure you can open up your gift. Got some good sage, and open the bag up, because you got to pull it out so everybody can see what you got. But it's for you, man. And thank you, relatives, for giving us this time. I know y'all have a unique schedule, what you're doing, but we're part of you too. We all one family. Hold it up so everybody can see your shirt. This is for our brother. Ooh. Yeah, we had those shirts at the festival. It was a concert in Manhattan in Central Park, and we wore these shirts. He wasn't there, but we got his too. So there you go. So Osta, Gunga you, we love y'all, and we appreciate just giving us this time. So where I come from, I got to shake everybody's hand, because that's what we're supposed to do. Stay there. Oh. All right, bro. All right. Ski. Osta. Don't. Ski. Osta. Ski. Osta. Don't. Ski. Okay. Osta. All right. Osta. Osta.
Yeah. Yeah, and then after I finish, you can present it, and he's got a brother. Richard has. Yeah, I'm just going to do a short song, present the awards, and then brother from Golden Hill, right? So we got to have Connecticut represented. All right. This song is for the metaphysical tourist.
You want to go up there? All right. We'll go up here. So, well, let's start with Chief Teal. I just told Chief Teal a story, which I'm going to repeat if that's okay. Chief Teal is our retired fire chief, and I had the honor of serving on the council 20 years ago. I was 10, and the chief came into the room on budget night looking dapper, and I said he had on his shiny chief shoes that firefighter chiefs would have on. And he said to me, "I've worked my whole career for this night." And I can still hear him saying that. So that's the kind of dedication that he was. So here we have an official citation that will kind of start the framework for this evening. I will read mine, and then Council President will read hers, and then Councilwoman Bilodeau will end with hers. So whereas Chief Charles Teal, born and raised in the city of Hartford, is a bona fide success story. Through determination, consistent and persistent efforts, he became an important leader in one of the foundational institutions in the city, where he began his career with the Hartford Fire Department in 1982. And whereas over the next 18 years, Chief Teal built a career that is unique in the history of the department. He was promoted through 7 levels of responsibility and was named chief in 2000. During this time, he also earned an Associates of Science degree in Fire Technology, a Bachelor of Science degree in Human Services, and a Master of Public Administration degree, and holds several distinctions and awards for his work with the Hartford Fire Department and 6 significant community service. And whereas the chief has a reputation developed through his career for a leadership style that combines empathy for others with strong personal example, and has devoted his life to community service and served as the president of the Phoenix Society, president of the Board of Trustees at the Connecticut Historical Society, and the current worshipful master of Tuscan Lodge number 17, to name a few. And whereas Chief Teal also served on Mayor Aru Laplam's transitional quality of life and community safety team, and made the connection between the city's present ongoing challenges with gun violence and Hartford's past role in the arms trade through companies such as Sharp's Rifle Company and Colt Firearms, which have contributed to a historical legacy of violence with impacts still felt today. And whereas the Transitional Quality of Life and Community Safety Team also recognized the unfair treatment of Native Americans, Chief Teal is in comradeship with Lee Mixashon Rossi, initiated the process for the council resolution that was passed on February 24th, 2025 by the Hartford Court of Common Council, acknowledging this historical impact of colonialization on indigenous communities, and committed to supporting efforts that promote the cultural revitalization and self-determination of Native people, while changing our city's culture from one of violence to building one of love, respect, and trust. Now, therefore, be it resolved, on this day, October 14th, 2025, Council President Shirley Surgeon, Majority Leader Marilyn Rossetti, and the Court of Common Council and the residents of the city of Hartford, we commend and congratulate Chief Charles A. Teal Sr. for his many years of excellent public service, commitment, and investment in our city of Hartford. Thank you.
The first thing that comes to mind is simply this. I am honored to be here this evening and to have been able to accomplish the things that I've been able to accomplish, but the truth of the matter is, I wouldn't have been able to do any of them without the people of the city of Hartford helping me. That is the truth. And my wife, Helene. So please stand up. Oh, no. I wanted you to stand and be recognized, but that's okay. It's all right. It's all right. But yeah, she and I both were born and raised in the city of Hartford, and we met in the 6th grade when I first learned, about the history of natives in the city of Hartford. We actually had a publication, and I wish I could put my hands on it now, that said when Thomas Hooker came here from Cambridge, he and his fellow adventurers, when going by what is now known as the Keeney Clock Tower, saw natives in that area. And I kept hearing that confirmed throughout the years. Excuse me, we had one individual, now deceased, perhaps you remember Mr. Swift, the gold beater that owned the gold beating factory. Absolutely. At the age of 102, he told me that, well, he was 102, not me, but at the age of, at the age of 102, he informed me that his grandfather, who moved into that area in 1871, said that Love Lane was the oldest street in the city of Hartford. He said the Indians used to use it to go down to the river. And I said, the river? But the river, I'm thinking Connecticut River, is way over there. He said, no. The river used to come by here and went down Albany Avenue. He said, where do you think the name Brook Street came from? I mean, a wealth of knowledge related to exactly what, you know, I'm referring here to here today. So much has already been said about me that truly I'm embarrassed. I really simply want to say thank you to our city council, especially to our council president, majority leader, and my former classmate. Incidentally, we were in high school together, and the rest of the members of our city council. Thank you so much for this honor. I just don't have the words to express how pleased I am. Thank you.
And now we will go to Mixashon. And then we'll end with this because that's the festival. Just phonetic one. Oh, Shirley.
Mr. Mixashon, it was lovely meeting you a couple months ago when Chief came and worked with us regarding the resolution that was passed. So I learned a lot, Chief, to be honest with you. It's nice when people pass on their knowledge of the city. So thank you for that. So this resolution is from Majority Leader Rossetti, myself as council president, but it's on behalf of all the council members here tonight. Who is not here is also on television watching us. So please know that even though it's not signed, they are in support of this resolution for you. So let me read the resolution for you, Mr. Lee and Mixashon Roxy. Did I say that right? Rozzy, thank you. So it starts reading, whereas Lee Mixashon Rozzy, acclaimed composer, educator, activist, author, maritime and wave artist, has been a part of the American jazz and creative music scene for over 4 decades. I'm not that old, so I don't remember that. He is participating or practicing multidisciplinary and international hail jazz artist and hold a degree in history and histomusicology from Trinity College, and he's also is the author of the book Indigenous Roots of Social Evolution. Powerful. And whereas Mr. Roxy has collaborated and performed with artists such as Donald Alexander Strachan, did I pronounce his name right? Strachan.
Oh, Strand, yes.
Yeah, Strand, okay. And a lot more artists that he has worked with. And whereas Mr. Roxy was born in the middle of the 20th century in Hartford, to Margaret Lee Roxy of Cherokee descent and Edward Roxy Sr., who was born in Windsor, Connecticut, and of the Mohawk and the Mohican descent, locally acknowledged but not federally recognized like so many Connecticut rivers, indigenous communities across the 4 states spanned by this long tribal river. And whereas Mr. Roxy, in addition to his musical genius, has also made outstanding contribution and historical significance while uplifting the voices and visibility of the indigenous people in the greater Hartford area and beyond. And whereas Mr. Roxy is camaradereship and Chief Teal's initiative, the process of a council resolution that was passed on February 24, 2025 by the Hartford City Court of Common Council acknowledges the historical impact of colonialism on indigenous communities and committed to supporting efforts to promote the cultural revitalization and self-determination of Native people while changing our city culture from one of violence to building one of love, respect, and trust. Now therefore be it resolved, on this day, October 14, 2025, the Court of Common Council, Council President Surgeon, Majority Leader Rossetti, on behalf of the Court of Common Council and the residents, more importantly, of the City of Hartford, we commend and congratulate Mr. Lee Maxashawn Roxy on his continued dedicated advocacy as a practitioner, of performer, of Native tradition, and his commitment to the cultural revitalization and determination of the Native people. Thank you so very much for hanging in here. Take a picture right here. Great, congratulations. Would you like to say a few words?
Thank you, everyone. I really appreciate this, and council members, Rossetti, Surgeon, all of you, and especially Charmaine. Yes, what we do without Charmaine, she's a very valuable member of our community. So thank you all. I already ran my mouth enough, but hopefully, I hope that what this recognition will do will involve help Native people who live here in Hartford and from this area to actually participate in things and not base everything on hierarchy and what the state or the United States government says, because people are people. We're the only people who have to prove who we are. So I don't need no plastic ID card to tell me who I am. I'm a Connecticut Indian. I don't give a damn. So.
Thank you. And finally, but not final, we have the Sukiyag Intertribal Council citation. So we'd like folks for that to come up, please.
Good evening, everyone. This is an official citation presented to the Sukiyag Intertribal Council on behalf of Council President Shirley Surgeon and Majority Leader Marilyn Rossetti, and also on behalf of the entire City Council. Thank you all for being here tonight. Whereas long before European settler colonialism began in the early 1600s, Sukiyag was the heart of a thriving society in the Connecticut River Valley. Sukiyag, sometimes spelled Sukiyag or Sikog, means black earth in Algonquin languages for the rich soil of the bottomlands. The indigenous settlements in the region of what became Hartford consisted of people the English would later call River Indians, smaller communities who are often named by the place they called home. And whereas, for example, one of the larger River Indian communities from pre-colonial times until today is the Wangunk, meaning at the bend in the river, because the central community of Wangunks historically was at the Great Bend in the Quinnipiac, Connecticut, near today's Portland, Connecticut. Wangunks were probably the majority of Sukyog's population before 1600, but Wangunks Lake all river Indians intermarried with their neighbors and welcomed people to the river valley from all over Northeast region. And whereas Sukyog, Hartford was a meeting ground, a nexus for numerous native tribes to meet and trade, it is fundamental to remember this in 21st century Hartford, a city that still brings people of all nations together. Hartford today can take lessons from the collaborative and interdependent worldview that defined Sukyog before Europeans. And whereas the Hartford Court of Common Council acknowledges the historical impact of colonization on indigenous communities and commits to supporting efforts that promote the cultural revitalization and self-determination of native people. And whereas the Sukyog Intertribal Council created in January 2025 mission states, we are dedicated to preserving the rich heritage of Hartford County's indigenous peoples while fostering education and understanding within the urban community. We honor and uphold native ceremonies, traditions, and the sacred connection to our ancestral lands, which serve as a vital part of our cultural identity and spiritual practices. And whereas the City of Hartford acknowledge and celebrate the value and great significance of Indigenous Peoples Day, October 13th, 2025, and strongly support the 6th Annual Sukyog Harvest Fest celebration of Native culture on October 25th, 2025. Now therefore be it resolved, the Sukyog Intertribal Council is officially recognized as an organization preserving the importance of the rich cultural heritage, traditions, and historical significance while uplifting the visibility of the indigenous peoples in the greater Hartford area and beyond. And be it further resolved on this day, Tuesday, October 14th, 2025, Council President Shirley Surgeon and Majority Leader Marilyn Rossetti, on behalf of the Hartford Court of Common Council and the residents of the City of Hartford, do hereby proclaim Saturday, October 25th, 2025, Sukyog Fest Day, and commemorate the value of Indigenous history and foster respect for ancestral traditions. Thank you very much. Absolutely, absolutely, yes.
No, I don't. Oh, yes, you will. Come on. I'll give it back. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. No, your husband is over there. Does anybody? Back there. Yeah. What's? Mix it around.
Wayne. Yes.
Wayne over.
Wayne.
Yeah.
And Charmaine.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Your proclamation?
Yep.
There we go.
Wayne, get in the picture. Back. You're tall. Stand right here in front of me. No.
I got any of me. I'm tall.
Okay. Okay.
Can we get the song from Richard? Richard will close it out with a
Yep.
song.
And I thought the song was appropriate because of the connection. The song was given to me by Red Medicine, who is a friend of us all here. And this was given to him by Chief Brad Canoe. And it's a thank you song, and we do it in the morning for sunrise, but I think it's appropriate. I woke up to that, thought this would be appropriate for Mixashawn. Tabane wuche ake siko. Tabane wuche make me kwaze kwagna. Tabane wuche me kwa kesiko. Atana tabane, hey, aho. Thank you for the earth and sky. Thank you for the water and the rock. Thank you for the trees and just for today. Great Spirit, I thank you. Great Spirit, I thank you. Hey, 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 aho. Tabatne wuche ake kesiko. Tabatne wuche make me quasi quagna. Tabatne wuche metakwa kesiko. Tabana tatne atana tabatne eh 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 aho. Thank you for the earth and sky. Thank you for the water and the rock. Thank you for the trees and just for today. Great Spirit, I thank you. Great Spirit, I thank you. Aho. Tabatne wuche ake kesiko. Tabatne wuche make me quasi quagna. Tabatne wuche metakwa kesiko. Atana tabatne, aho. Thank you for the earth and the sky. Thank you for the water and the rock. Thank you for the trees and just for today. Great Spirit, I thank you. Great Spirit, I thank you. Aho. Ninawu. Tabatatu wamak. Wuche teya wani. Ninawu. Tabatatu wamak. Wuche neya wani. We give thanks to all good things. And today, we give thanks to Batne, to Mixasham. Aho.
Aho.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, we can go back.
Oh, that's right.
Is Mike? Let us know when you're ready.
Damn right.
Okay. Wait, I'm waiting for Mike. Mine's my phone. Yeah. Don't give away my phone, okay? I need a new one. Okay, Mike. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you, sir. So we are now, hope everyone here and watching Hartford Access TV have enjoyed the presentation here tonight. Ms. Majority Leader, are you ready to go?
Thank you, Council
Okay.
President. I make a motion to suspend the rules to add the following supplemental agenda item 7.1 and 7.2, which will be explained later.
Second.
A motion's been made and properly second to suspend the rules for item 7, to have on the agenda item 7.1 and item 7.2. Are there any discussion? Seeing or hearing no discussion, Mr. Town Clerk, please call the roll.
On the suspension of the rules, Councilwoman Bilodeau,
Yes.
Councilman Clark,
Yes.
Councilman Gale,
Yes.
Councilman Hernandez, Councilman Mictum,
Yes.
Councilman Rosado, Councilman Rossetti,
Yes.
Council President Surgeon,
Yes.
Councilman Thomas.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you, Mr. Town Clerk. And before you go again, Majority Leader Marilyn Rossetti, I just want to let everyone know that is here and watching on television that Councilwoman Rosado wanted me was to mention, due to her work job, she is unable to be here with us tonight. So just want to make sure I mention that. Okay, your turn.
Thank you, Council President. I make a motion to place the following items on consent. 6.1, Mayor Arulaplam. Do that. Council President, I need to make a motion to approve the minutes of September 22nd, 2025.
Second.
A motion has been made to approve the minutes for September 22, 2025, and motions been made in second. Is there any discussion? Seeing or hearing no discussion, please call the roll, Mr. Town Clerk.
Motion to approve the minutes of September 22nd, 2025. Councilwoman Bilodeau,
Yes.
Councilman Clark,
Yes.
Councilman Gale,
Yes.
Councilman Hernandez, Councilman Mictum,
Yes.
Councilman Rosado, Councilman Rossetti,
Yes.
Council President Surgeon,
Yes.
Councilman Thomas.
Yes.
Pass.
Okay, Mrs. Majority Leader, please continue,
Thank you,
ma'am.
Council President. Now I make a motion to place the following items on consent. 6.1, Mayor Arulaplam with accompanying resolution authorizing the write-off of the following receivables which are recorded as receivable and deferred revenue in the city's general ledger. 6.2, Council President Shirley Surgeon, Assistant Majority Leader Clark, resolution appointing Octavia Rodney to the Internal Audit Commission. 6.3, Assistant Majority Leader Clark, resolution establishing the Board of Education Equity and Funding Task Force. 6.4, Mayor Arulaplam with accompanying resolution authorizing the city to transfer 2 city-owned properties to SINA for the development of 2 two-family homes. 6.5, Mayor Arulaplam with accompanying resolution authorizing the city to transfer 4 city-owned properties to Habitat Humanity of North Central Connecticut for the development of 4 new owner-occupied residences. 6.6, Mayor Arulaplam with accompanying resolution authorizing the redevelopment of 110 Washington Street, an underutilized city-owned property currently used as a warming center. 7.2, Mayor Arulaplam with accompanying resolution authorizing the City of Hartford Departments of Health and Human Services to contract with Community Renewal Team for the period of 1 year from November 1st, 2025 to October 31st, 2026, with the option to extend for 3 additional 1-year terms to provide crisis response services for the Heart Team Initiative.
Okay.
Second.
A motion has been made and properly second to place the following item on consent calendar. Items 6.1, 6.2, 6.3, 6.4, 6.5, 6.6, and 7.2. Are there any discussion?
Madam President.
Council President.
Hold on a second. Councilman Mitchum.
I would ask that 6.6 go on action, please.
I'm sorry?
I would ask that 6.6 go on action.
Okay, all right. So we're going to be removing 6.6 from the consent calendar and put 6.6 on action.
And
Go ahead. Go ahead, Madam
Council
Majority.
President, I'd like to make a comment also about 6.6.
Okay, so when it goes on the
So-
action, you can make your comment at
All right.
that time.
Fine.
Okay? So let's start over again. So the items in consent that was properly second, we are going to remove 6.6 from the consent calendar and put it on the action calendar. Are there any discussion for that action? Seeing or hearing no discussion, Mr. Town Clerk, please call the roll for the consent calendar.
On the consent calendar, Councilwoman Bilodeau,
Yes.
Councilman Clark,
Yes.
Councilman Gale,
Yes.
Councilman Hernandez, Councilman Mictum,
Yes.
Councilwoman Rosado, Councilwoman Rossetti,
Yes.
Council President Surgeon,
Yes.
and Councilman Thomas.
Yes.
Pass.
Thank you. Mr. Town Clerk, Madam Majority Leader. Sure.
All right, I make a motion to receive the following items. 3.8, Planning, Economic Development, and Housing Report discussing presentation from the Department of Developmental Services, Planning, and Zoning. 3.9, Public Works, Parks, Recreation, and Environment, Special Event Recommendation presented by Naisha McCauley. 4.1, Operations Management Budget and Government Accountability Report discussing postponement of the following resolution of the Hartford Court of Common Council for reviewing and amended handicap parking policies and meter charges in collaboration with Hartford Parking Authority and Disability Rights Organization. 4.2, Operations Management Budget and Government Accountability Committee report discussing resolution authorizing the write-off of the following receivables which are recorded and receivable and deferred revenue in the city's general ledger. 4.3, Operations Management Budget and Government Accountability Committee report discussing resolution appointing Octavia Rodney to the Internal Audit Commission. 4.4, Labor, Employment, Workforce, and Youth Development Committee report discussing resolution establishing the Board of Education Equity and Funding Task Force. 4.5, Planning, Economic Development, and Housing Committee report discussing resolution authorizing the city to transfer 2 city-owned properties to Signer for the development of 2 two-family homes. 4.6, Planning, Economic Development, and Housing report discussing resolution authorizing the city to transfer 4 city-owned properties to Habitat for Humanity of North Central Connecticut for the development of 4 new owner-occupied residents. 4.7, Planning, Economic Development, and Housing report discussing resolution authorizing the redevelopment of 110 Washington Street, an underutilized city-owned property currently used as a warming center. 4.8, Planning, Economic Development, and Housing report discussing postponement of the following resolution directing the Department of Public Works to evaluate and reconfigure bike lanes to support small business viability and multimodal safety. 4.9, Public Works, Parks, Recreation, Environment Committee report discussing an ordinance amending Chapter 31, Article 3, Section 31-87 and 31-95 of the Municipal Code of Hartford to preserve the safety of city streets and sidewalks post-construction by utilities and others, and post-repaving of the city. And 7.1, Health and Human Services Committee report discussing resolution authorizing the City of Hartford's Department of Health and Human Services to contract with the Community Renewal Team for the period of 1 year from November 1st, 2025 to October 31st, 2026, with the option to extend for 3 additional 1-year terms to provide crisis response services for the Heart Team initiative.
Second.
Thank you, Madam Majority Leader. Motion has been made and properly second to place the following item on the receive calendar. I only have one question before I start reading it. Councilman Gale, 4.9, that ordinance, is that going to go back out to public hearing?
Agenda at 5.1, I believe.
I'm sorry?
I believe it's on the agenda as
That's
5.1.
Thank you, thank you. That's what I was looking for. 5.1, thank you. Oh, well, I asked my question a little bit too early, Madam Majority Leader. Have the answer. I'm sorry. Jeez. All right. So I'm on my feet. All right. So I'm going to read off the items that is going to be on the receive calendar. Items 3.8, items 3.9, 4.1, 4.2, 4.3, 4.4, 4.5, 4.6, 4.7, 4.8, 4.9, and item 7.1 are the items that we're placing on the receive calendar, which was properly made and properly second. Any discussion? Seeing or hearing no discussion, Mr. Town Clerk, please call the roll.
Thank you, Council President. On the received items, Councilwoman Bilodeau,
Yes.
Councilman Clark,
Yes.
Councilman Gale,
Yes.
Councilman Hernandez, Councilman Mictum,
Yes.
Councilwoman Rosado, Councilman Rossetti,
Yes.
Council President Surgeon,
Yes.
and Councilman Thomas.
Yes.
Items passed.
Thank you, Mr. Town Clerk. Madam Majority Leader.
Make a motion to refer the following items to Health and Human Services, 3.1, Mayor Arulampulam, with accompanying resolution authorizing the City of Hartford's Department of Health and Human Services to continue to utilize the cook and prep-cook services of Latte's Kitchen for the North End Senior Center lunch meals. To Public Works, Parks, Recreation, and Environment Committee, 3.2, Mayor Arulampulam, with an accompanying resolution authorizing the city to accept a grant in the amount of $636,205 for the repair and replacement of docks at 2 Connecticut River locations, Riverside Park and Mortensen Plaza, during 2025-2026. 3.4, Mayor Arulampulam, with accompanying resolution confirming the appointment of Dawn Merritt to the Hartford Parks and Recreation Advisory Commission. To Operations Management, Budget, and Government Accountability Committee, 3.3, Mayor Arulampulam, with accompanying resolution making various end-of-year budgetary transfers for the fiscal year ended June 30th, 2025, as well as one additional appropriation to address the Board of Education budgetary challenges. And 3.5, Mayor Arulampulam, with accompanying resolution confirming the appointment of Talia Neves to the City of Hartford's Ethics Commission. And then to the Planning, Economic Development, and Housing Committee, 3.6, Mayor Arulampulam, with accompanying resolution confirming the appointment of Leon Stapleton to the Zoning Board of Appeals. And 3.7, Mayor Arulampulam, with an accompanying resolution confirming the appointment of Leah Reyes to the Zoning Board of Appeals.
Second.
A motion has been made and properly second to refer the following items to the different committees. Items 3.1 to the Health and Human Service Committee, items 3.2 and 3.4 to the Public Works, Recreation, and Environmental Committee, items 3.5 and 3.3 and 3.5 to the Operation Management, Budget, and Governmental Accountability Committee, and items 3.6 and 3.7 to the Planning, Economic Development, and Housing Committee. Are there any discussion for these items referrals? Seeing or hearing no discussion, Mr. Town Clerk, please call the roll for the referral items.
Thank you. On the received items, Councilwoman Bilodeau,
Yes.
Councilman Clark,
Yes.
Councilman Gale,
Yes.
Councilman Hernandez, Councilman Mictum,
Yes.
Councilwoman Rosado, Councilwoman Rossetti,
Yes.
Council President Surgeon,
Yes.
and Councilman Thomas.
Yes.
Items are referred.
Thank you, Mr. Town Clerk. Madam Majority Leader.
Thank you, Council President. Make a motion to postpone until September 27th? No.
No, not September.
I'm not going back in
October.
time. When's the,
October 20,
what's the date?
October 20th,
Oh, October, okay.
October. Monday, October 20th.
No. It's postponed till the 27th, but the public hearing, okay.
Public
So
hearing.
a motion to postpone till October 27th, 2025. 5.1, Councilmember Gale, Councilmember Hernandez, an ordinance amending Chapter 31, Article 3, Sections 31-87 and 31-95 of the Municipal Code of Hartford to preserve the safety of city streets and sidewalks post-construction by utilities and others, and post-repaving by the city, with a public hearing on Monday, October 20th, 2025 at 7 p.m.
Second.
Thank you. Item has been made and properly second to postpone items 5.1 for public hearing on October 20th, 2025, and it was postponed until September 27th. October 27th. Oh, my God. Okay. October, postponed until October 27th, 2025, with a public hearing on October 20th, 2025 at 7 p.m. All right, we're not going back, we're going forward. Thank you for that correction. So is there any discussion on the postponed item? Seeing that the item has been properly made and seconded and there's no discussion, Mr. Town Clerk, please call the roll.
On the postponement, Councilwoman Bilodeau,
Yes.
Councilman Clark,
Yes.
Councilman Gale,
Yes.
Councilman Hernandez, Councilman Mictum,
Yes.
Councilwoman Rosado, Councilwoman Rossetti,
Yes.
Council President Surgeon,
Yes.
Councilman Thomas.
Yes.
The item has been postponed.
Thank you, Mr. Town Clerk. Madam Majority Leader.
Thank you, Council President. Make a motion to place the following item up for action. 6.6, Mayor Aru Laplan with accompanying resolution authorizing the redevelopment of 110 Washington Street, an underutilized city-owned property currently used as a warming center.
Second.
Thank you, Madam Majority Leader. So item has been made and properly second to place item 6.6 on the action committee. Are there any discussion?
Let him go first.
Councilman Mitchum, hi there, how are you? Okay, we're open for discussion,
Thank you.
sir.
Thank you to Councilwoman Rossetti for saying let me go first so graciously. It's a good proposal. To be clear, I think the redevelopment of 110 Washington Street into all affordable housing is a great thing. But as I said at the committee meeting, 110 Washington Street is a warming center, which we need. And I am sure everyone is trying their best. Well, no, let me be realistic. I do not think that this city, as a rule, prioritizes the needs of its most vulnerable people. I learned that when we had a whole hue and cry last year about what we do with displaced tenants in terms of where we put them up. And everyone on this council agreed how terrible it was and we have to do better. And so did the administration, and they've changed nothing. That's what happens when we don't force the question and make it impossible not to do the right thing. So as much as I like this proposal to change 110 Washington Street into all affordable housing, I do not think we should go forward with it until we have a plan to replace the warming center. That is what legislative bodies do. They force the executive to do the right thing by holding up other things the executive did. And if we don't do that, we're misunderstanding our power and our duty to our most vulnerable. So I think what we should do is postpone it. I'm not going to move to postpone it because I know I don't have the votes, but I think we should postpone it until we have a plan to replace the warming center. To do anything else is irresponsible.
Thank you, Councilman Mitchum. Majority Leader.
Thank you. First, I'd like to state that during the committee meeting, first, I also want to state that my day job is to run a homeless facility, and I am on monthly calls about the warming center. It was stated in the committee meeting that, number one, it would be made clear that 110 would be the warming center this year, which I think is very important. There were misconceptions in the community that it wasn't going to be used and people were worried. With that being said, are there times when we've waited too late to figure out a warming center? There's many things that go into running the warming center, and it isn't just the location. There's also many times we cannot find someone to run the warming center, so that's another issue. But in the committee meeting, the promise was made that developmental services, we would now have the warming center as a monthly agenda item on our agenda, and we would start now to find a warming center for winter. This would be 2025, 2026 for 110 Washington, for winter 2026, 2027. I feel that's the right thing to do. I'd be happy to take the lead on that. I understand my colleagues' concerns, but I also think what was presented that day was a viable workforce housing initiative for that property. So I think with the opportunity for it to be monthly on PDH, for us as providers that have it at least 2 or 3 meetings a month discussion, and to take the initiative now to look at alternate facilities, that we're in a position to go forward with that tonight. Thank you, Council President.
Okay, thank you. So let's clarify, Mr. Councilman Mitchum. Did you have a proposal on the floor to postpone this? Is that a motion you're putting on the floor? Or was it just a statement? Okay, it's not.
And I'll just, if I could, through you, Council President, I'll
Sure.
respond very briefly to my colleague. and also clarify on that point.
Go ahead, Councilman Mitchell.
Thank you. Only to say this, I appreciate that promises were made, and I, as a rule, do appreciate the sincerity of the people making the promises, but I don't think the promises of, I don't think promises are a substitute for the compulsion that this body can bring to bear. And so I hope everyone will do it. I know Councilwoman Rossetti will, because that's like her whole thing. That's her expertise. I don't doubt her for a moment, but sometimes I do doubt the administration when it comes to our neediest. And I think we would do better. If it's a good proposal now for workforce housing development, it'll be a good proposal in 6 months or whenever it is that we find that. And if people want it to get done, this will put a fire under them to find a new warming center. So I just think that we should hold those folks accountable in a more concrete way than ask for their promises, because promises are not a thing that will keep people warm in the winter or that we can take to the bank.
Thank you, Councilman Mitchell. Are there any other discussion on the item of 6.6 on the action committee? I just have one thing I will have to say, and that is we have a whole year to actually find a new location for a warming center. Councilman Mitchell, I'm not disagreeing that we need to really hold the administration feet to the fire to make this happen. But we also, the longer we maintain the warming center there, construction cannot begin for another year or two. And if I remember correctly, this item was placed from 2021 RFP out to do something with this building. So I am asking my council members and the members of the PD&H committee, which includes majority of the council members here, to let's hold the administration to fire. So if 6 months from now, after the winter, we have summer rolls around and we don't have another building, I really believe that, we can take some action at that point. But I'm going to give the administration at least the next 6 months, to make sure a location is on a bus route. All the things that is needed, as Majority Leader Rossetti reminds me of, that people have to get to the warming center. So I am asking for us to pass this item to start getting this building back again on our tax roll. Any other discussion? Seeing or hearing no other discussion, Mr. Town Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilwoman Bilodeau.
Yes.
Councilman Clark.
Yes.
Councilman Gale.
Yes.
Councilman Hernandez. Councilman Mictum.
No.
Recording stopped.
Councilwoman Rossetti.
Yes.
Council President Surgeon.
Yes.
Councilman Thomas.
Yes.
I would just say that we are recording.
Are we recording for sure? That was my point of order. I just
Yes,
wanted,
because we are doing so. The Hartford Public Access Television is still recording the council meeting.
On that note, the item passes.
Not really?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Okay, so we are still recording. And so I believe we have no other items on the agenda. So seeing that we have no other item on the agenda, I'm going to ask everyone in the community and here with us to be safe. And I'm now calling the meeting, or adjourning the meeting right now. Thank you.